Many stars over the years, maybe none bigger and brighter than Paige Bueckers. What can you tell us about the Royals, Marissa?
You know, Hopkins is undefeated this year. One of the things that Hopkins is very, very good at is establishing the tempo they want to play very early on through their defense. So look for a lot of pressure right away.
Show you how they got here to championship Saturday. Mentioned Paige Bueckers. We're going to show you what she can do right off the top here. Comes up with the steal, goes back the other way. She had a terrific game in that semifinal against Centennial. 28.7 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks, but it's not just her. A bucket for Amaya Battle, and then you're going to see a team play here, Marissa.
Paige Bueckers is one of the best players we've seen, but she also has a very strong supporting cast, and she makes everyone else better on the court who's with her.
She's one of the best players in the state, one of the best players in the nation. Stillwater's got one of the best players in the state as well, Sarah Scalia, Jenny.
Well, they sure do. She had a rough first half in the semifinal, but burst out in the second half for 18. She needs to play with a lot of strength, a lot of confidence tonight.
They knocked off the defending champs Eastview. Liza Carlin with a big game as well here. How about this? They shot 22 of 25 as a team on free throws as they beat those defending champs from Eastview, setting up our #1 versus #1 seed and #2 seed, Hopkins and Stillwater. That is the final game. Earlier, in case you're just joining us, De La Salle knocked off Buecker. Game much closer than that score indicates. De La Salle pulled away late to win their 4th state championship, the first since their three-peat in 2011, 12, and 13. Earlier today, we had the single-A championship claimed by Minneota and Minnehaha Academy, the double-A champs. We're going to play for the 4A title next on 45 TV. I mentioned some of those earlier championship games we had in Class A. Minneota took on Goodhue, a defensive battle. They ended up winning 40-31. Lizzie Gillingham, 5 of 8 from the field, 11 points as she helped those Minneota Vikings to their 2nd title. They won it back in 2013. And Marissa, the level of play is definitely different. 4A is glitz and glamour, but man, these single-A games are so much fun.
I love the single-A games because these girls are extremely fundamental. They're very deliberate. They run a lot of set plays, and they're one of the only classes that still utilizes a strong post player.
And Jenny, we see it in every sport. The whole town comes down to watch these championship games when it's these small classes.
Well, that's one of my favorite parts. Like, you look at the school population size, it's about 150, 180 kids, and it means everything to them. And it's just so fun. I keep thinking about when they go back to school Monday, how awesome it's going to be. 2nd
titles for both Minneota and for Class AA champ Minnehaha Academy. Stillwater looking for their first. Hopkins looking to add another one. Dave Lee, Leah Olson call the game for us.
And Chris, there's a buzz down here, and you're going to see 2 of the best players in the state, 2 of the best and maybe in the nation, among the best at least for sure. And Paige Bueckers, #1 recruit in her junior class. Leah, this should be fun.
Yeah, this is going to be a great game. Hopkins comes in here with a lot of confidence. They're ready to win the big game, and so is Stillwater. And here are the players we're going to watch. And Paige Bueckers, she's the best in the country. This is a special player. She can change the way the game looks. And for Stillwater, Alexis Pratt. Alexis Pratt is one of those players that is so fun and speedy to watch. She's moving the ball up and down the court. She's going to do a lot out there tonight for Stillwater.
Yeah, she's impressive. Players to watch are brought to you by Mills House. Try it at the house. Let's meet the players with PA announcer Dave Giles.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Williams Arena to the 2019 Minnesota State High School Girls Basketball Tournament and to Championship Saturday. This is the Class 4A state championship game, and it features the Section 6 champion with a record of 31-0, the Royals from Hopkins High School, and the Section 4 champion with a record of 28-2, the Ponies from Stillwater Area High School. Now, let's meet the starting lineups for this state championship game. They will be introduced alternately, starting with Hopkins. At forward, a 6'3" freshman, number 34, Maya Nnaji. At forward for Stillwater, a 5'10" junior, number 30, Delaney Wagner. At guard for the Royals, a 6' junior, number 1, Paige Bueckers. At forward for the Ponies, a 5'11" junior, number 31, Grace Cody. At guard for Hopkins, a 5'10" freshman, number 5, Amaya Battle. At forward for Stillwater, a 6'2" junior, number 32, Liza Carlin. At guard for the Royals, a 5'7" junior, number 22, KK Adams. At guard for the Ponies, a 5'5" sophomore, number 0, Alexis Pratt. At guard for Hopkins, a 5'7" senior, number 33, Dlayala Chakolis. And at guard for Stillwater, a 5'10" senior, number 14, Sarah Scalia. The Hopkins head coach is Brian Cosgriff. The head coach of the Stillwater area Ponies is Willie Taylor. The officials for the Class 4A state championship game are umpire Tom Bromeland, referee Ann Nearing, and umpire Ron Alston.
We're about set to go. Look at that Hopkins crowd moving back and forth already. This should be fun. Nice crowd here at Williams Arena. And exciting to see these teams go at it. Stillwater coming out of nowhere the last few years. Willie Taylor takes over the program and away they go. Let's check out our starting lineups brought to you by Education Minnesota, the voice for professional educators and students.
This is two teams that come in here who can score a lot of points in the regular season. Hopkins scoring about 85 points a game, and the Ponies can score 76 points a game. Now we know in tournament play, defense is gonna kick in, and so the first thing we have to see is, can Stillwater score on the defense that the Royals are gonna throw out, which will be full court pressure.
There you go. Good look at Paige Bueckers. 24 points average. Sarah Scalia on the other side, 23-point average, going to here, right here to the bar. Going to play right on this court next year. Let's play for the championship right now, and Hopkins has a tip, and away we go.
First and foremost, the Ponies are going to play a little defense. So they're going straight player to player.
Bueckers, good move inside, won't go. Rebound. Stillwater, tie up underneath. Let it go. Quickly down. Scalia won't go for her, and here comes Chakolis.
See the pace that we're going to be playing at here tonight.
Look at Lele go in there with that. Let's check out the keys to the game, brought to you by the Greater Twin Cities Honda dealers, proud sponsors of Minnesota youth basketball.
And for Hopkins, you have to limit Scalia because she is so good. That's the one player. Slow her down and maintain focus. You had one goal this season. It's all about the game tonight. Composure for Stillwater and take every opportunity. That means when you get a rebound, you put it back up offensively and you score. You don't miss easy layups. Taking every opportunity you can to knock out the Royals.
You like Dlayala Chakolis, don't you?
Yes, she is one of my favorites to watch because she changes the pace of a game and she sets the tone of a game.
Good tournament here, 13 in the quarters, 12 in the semis. One more time on the free throw, that one's off. Rebound, Stillwater. Dave Lee here with Leah B. Olson. Allie's going to be checking in with us in just a minute down along courtside. Great to have Chris, Jenny, and Marissa for you at halftime as well, as you just saw here in between games. So a whistle and a foul called on Hopkins. Paige Bueckers picks up the foul. And the Stillwater Ponies on Championship Saturday will have the basketball and try to get it in here a little bit against the tough Hopkins defense. There's an example of that, KK Adams. She's a junior, 5'6". She'll give you 9 points a game. Very good at the free throw line, too, by the way.
I asked Coach Cosgriff what the defense was going to look like tonight, and he said, well, we always are going to start off and pressure player to player, up tempo, and then make adjustments from there.
Trap With those bright yellow shoes, had a great game when we saw her the last time around.
She was outstanding. She's been outstanding in this tournament.
She sees an opening, takes it to the hoop, drives, rebound stolen. Good defensive play by Nnaji.
Indicator of how hard it will be to score on this team. Unforced turnovers, though, will help the Ponies out.
1 point so far in the first minute and 7 seconds here from Williams Arena tonight. Loud crowd already. That's pretty good. 1-0. The crowd's already into it. I like that.
Now they came ready.
Grace Cody feeds it back over to Pratt. Pratt, a great track star.
I like this matchup with Battle and Pratt. Both young, both speedy.
Isaac Carlin. Nice pick off there by Grace Cody. That could have gone sideways in a hurry. A little bit hard, and the Wives made a nice play to the baseline, and a foul called on Nnaji underneath. That'll be no shot.
Quick fouls early on for Hopkins, and you can see that Stillwater's being very aggressive, trying to get to the basket, doing whatever it takes, and they can get this Royals team in foul trouble. That will help in their efforts.
Scalia here will take it up to the top. Averages 23 points a game. Had a huge second half in the semifinals. And the ball is, oh boy, there's another foul. This is what Stillwater wants. Get a lot of fouls right away in the game.
Yeah, and Scalia's saying right here, she's like, you guys got to come to me. Like, she's going to need some help getting out of these double teams.
Inbound pass. Delaney Wagner way back to Alexis Pratt. The 5'5" sophomore will bring it up. As you mentioned, guarded by Amaya Battle. And Battle is just a freshman. See, she sees something. She goes after it. Chakolis got a 3-on-1 break. Bueckers, nice bounce pass to the other side. Can't get the layup. Bueckers gets a little shove down there, gets it back out. That's Battle. She's got a look, can't get it. Rebound. Stillwater. Here's another foul called under the hoop. And this one will be on the Ponies, I think. So a series of whistles here kind of establish the tempo, I suppose.
It's a good look at the basket for Battle.
Yeah. Maya Nnaji. Her brother's a pretty good player.
Yeah, very good player.
Going to Arizona, is he not?
I love these talented families when you see them come through here. And you see a lot of them in this tournament.
6'3" freshman trying to second. 2-0 right now so far in this game of these two powerhouses. So right now offense not a huge part, but we just started to see this a million times in state tournament games where it just takes a while to get going. A lot of nerves and a lot of things going on with these kids right now. Scalia.
Including a lot of good defense.
To the hoop, that's her shot. Can't get that to fall. Chakolis and the outlet. Nnaji blocked. Oh, what a great block. That's Carlin. She's got good height too. She's 6'2", 6'3" against 6'2" right there.
Yeah, some nice defensive sets by Stillwater Ponies, coming out, feeling aggressive, looking confident, see if they can get on the board here.
3 minutes into this game, who would have thought it'd be 2-0 on 2 free throws? Pratt still won't drop. Carlin blocked out of bounds off Hopkins. We're taking a timeout. State championship Saturday, 45 TV. The first half is brought to you by WSB, shaping the future one project at a time.
Welcome back to Williams Arena, where here we are yet again with Hopkins in another title game. So what is it about this powerhouse that separates them from any other Metro teams? Well, Hopkins says it's attention to
detail. They're the only team in the tourney to tell me that they practice in a college-sized gym in preparation for Williams Arena, because at the end of the day, the floor is bigger. And Cosgriff knows it, because he said at the end of practice, the girls were winded. He said it also comes down to eating right, getting good rest, and preparing to work like never before. Coach says it's the small details that make the difference, and making it here for the 8th year in a row, it shows.
Yeah, thanks, Allie. Boy, yeah, they do a preparation. You can just see that when Brian gives you stats from the team. The attention to detail is amazing. Scalia way downtown. Not going to go after Chakolis hit that layup. Here's Bueckers. Look at this matchup. Two of the best head-to-head. And a wide-open shot from the top of the key, and that won't go. So a cold start for both squads. Carlin with a good board again. Liza Carlin.
Take it to the basket.
Yeah, she sees something she likes. Good hustle. Wagner. She's open for three. That's on the way. That's too much.
They're cold.
Everybody a little bit tight here. KK Adams on a rebound off the Paige Bueckers. And Bueckers will draw attention, so she quickly delivers it. Nnaji, now she's got a double team and gets it picked right off. There's Pratt. We'll try go against Bueckers, who knocks it loose with another steal. She's got those quick hands. Here comes Chakolis. She's been the inspiration so far, and that one won't drop either. Rebound. Stillwater. Holy smokes, a lid on the hoop, I think. Pratt. Around and finally gets something to drop.
Yeah, and that's why she's going to be so critical in this game here tonight for the Ponies, is because Pratt can get in there, and she's such a little finesse player, but she can score on bigger players. She's done it all season long.
Battle. Taking a long look there. Nnaji, corner, open shot on the way. This one's way over the top. A rebound, Scalia. And here comes Sarah pushing it down. She's going to take it all the way in. This is her shot.
Once she realized the defense wasn't getting too far in front of her, she decided to take it. That's good decision making.
Battle. On a tie game here to start this one for the state championship in 4A. Nothing there. And Pratt all over Bueckers, kind of grabbing onto her, and that's going to be the foul, I think. Yeah, let's look at Coach Cosgriff's record. That is just unbelievable. Not just this year. Look at the margin of victory, Leo.
31-0. Yeah, I mean, he's put his time in. He's a tremendous coach, and like Allie was saying, the detail that he puts into his game plan, it's amazing. Like, it's at another level.
Yeah, he's got to pick it up there. He's only got 538 career wins. Inbound pass. There's a battle for it. Chakolis halfway down the lane. Boy, this Hopkins team is ice cold right now, but credit some of that to Stillwater and vice versa.
Right. Stillwater, again, taking advantage of everything right now is what Stillwater has to do.
They want to go to Carlin on that low post, and she shoves it up there with the left hand, follows it. Still can't hit it.
Yeah, those are the shots you really have to make in big games. Oh, look who's there.
Yep, not paying attention to the pass, and you got Pratt right there in the distance, and Scalia hits it.
That's how you take advantage.
That's a three, too.
And I like how Scalia gets her fans into it and gets her team in it. That's her job on this team, to get everybody rolling.
Yeah, Stillwater's doing what Hopkins usually does on those steals, on those passes. Nnaji from the corner of the free throw line. Maybe now both teams are kind of getting in the flow. We'll see.
Yeah, Nnaji makes it look so easy.
Hey, welcome around the state. I know we got a note here. The Nelsons, Ricky and the gang are watching up there in Oakley. Carter and Claire watching over there in Hopkins. What else I have over here? I got a note from Jacksonville, Florida, for Pete's sake.
All right.
So let us know where you're watching. There's Pratt. She does it. She's so fast, they like to do that pass. And a beautiful defensive play by Battle. Boy, your name is your destiny, baby.
That's crazy. It's a great play by Stillwater. And Amaya Battle says it's not happening on my court.
Great offense and great defense. There's Carlin. She's got the angle. Wow. Bueckers coming down and distributing. Her distribution is so good, and there's an example of that right there. Into Taylor Woodson's hands. She's an 8th grader, by the way. 8'7", Royals.
Look at how fast she gets down there.
Yeah, and then the pause and
good.
All by herself and missed. That might have been partially blocked by Nnaji. I'm not sure, but
that hesitation move that Pratt brings, it's good.
Chakolis can't get that shot. That's her shot, too. Game is picking up a notch. Scalia, she likes that quick delivery.
And a little look to her fans. Yeah. Willie's feeling good with his team right now.
Let us know where you're watching the game. Send some photos. Can hashtag tag that to us here on social media. Underneath, Nnaji still can't get it to go. Bueckers, that's a nice looking shot for her. And Paige is in the book, but she really hasn't shot much. She's been passing.
And you can't make it that easy for Hopkins. Someone has to have a body on Bueckers at all times.
Pratt, guarded by Battle. Way out at the top. See what they're going to try run here. Doesn't take the pick, goes the other way, and the runner is going to go.
Well, she's going to keep doing that until they stop her. She looks a little winded right now, so she might need a little break, but she has been outstanding. The 5'5" sophomore, Pratt.
Chakolis again can't hit it. Or she's getting the shot she wants. Woodson will guard Scalia. That's an 8th grader against a senior out there, and Scalia takes it to the hoop, and she's got another one.
Yeah, she's getting comfortable on this floor. She said, I'm going to be playing on this floor for a lot longer.
Yeah. Sort of last couple games, Leah, the opening has been tight on the basket. That one goes in by Battle. Freshman has her first bucket.
Yeah, I'm liking what we're seeing out of Battle right away in this game. Aggressive on the offensive end. Big block defensively.
Look at Pratt. Just changes the tempo completely, but tries to get that bounce pass in the middle. And the possession arrow will stay with the Ponies of Stillwater, riding a 23-game win streak coming into here. Let's take a look at Sarah here. Coach Taylor. Yeah, he likes that.
Here's a look back at last year's championship game, brought to you by Old Dutch, generations of taste sensations.
In last year's 4A title game, Eastview took on rival Hopkins. Megan Walston led the way for the Lightning with 20 points. Her teammate Mariah Alapate chipped in with 15, and Eastview beat the Royals 68-63 to finish here at 32-0 and pick up their second title.
We have watched a lot of really great games, haven't we, Dave?
Boy, we sure have, Leanne. Looks like we're in the process of one right here. And a scramble. Bueckers headed momentarily after Chakolis' play again. She gives it up inside. Shot blocked.
Stillwater's rolling right now. Ooh, that's a turnover they didn't need.
And that's knocked out from behind again. There's a lot of aggressive defense going on here right now. Paige Bueckers being very selective on shooting. She is not. She's passing right now a lot.
3 turnovers for each team.
Battle to Bueckers. Oh, look at this one.
She's going to do a lot of that in this game. So she makes it look so easy.
There's the pressure. You like that matchup, Bueckers and Scalia?
Yes, I do.
My goodness. You get much better than that right there. Pick coming on that other side. We'll see what happens. They distribute it to Carlin. Looking down a little high-low action perhaps here. And running to the hoop, and a foul called on Chakolis.
And this is why you always have to know where Paige Bueckers is and keeping a body on her, because she slips in, can get easy baskets. She moves so well without the basketball.
Back in is Grace Cody. And going out is Delaney Wagner. Nunu Aguera is on the game for Hopkins too. She's number 3, and yet another 8th grader for Coach Cosgriff. So Grace Cody, the junior, will inbound the ball to Scalia. Bueckers is on her. Bring it back to the top and start over with Pratt. Man, does she have a motor on her, huh?
I know. And I love when she's going full steam ahead down the court.
Trying to decide what to do. Picked off. What a play by Battle. Boy, she started out really well. Loses the dribble. And then the scramble for it, and Hopkins saves it.
Nice hustle.
There's Bueckers. No look pass, and then a foul. Just distributed right over to Taylor Woodson, and Woodson smart enough to know that it might be coming.
Yeah, exactly. when you play with a player like Paige Bueckers, you got to be ready for stuff like this. And here's Amaya Battle. Her defense has been fantastic in this game. And she loses the handle for a minute, gives up the body to get the ball back, and then look at the dish from Paige to Woodson to the free throw line.
Woodson, 4 points early on, but from the free throw line now, Hopkins is 2 of 5.
We'll be seeing a lot more of Taylor Woodson. Guessing she'll be the starting lineup for this team next year.
That's short. Ponies with the rebound, number 2 seed. Beats Shakopee pretty handily. And then had a good game against Eastview. That was fun to watch. 65-52 was the final. As the Ponies got strong right at the end, and Scalia just kind of took over. Series of sharp passes. Amber Scalia, that's her younger sister. She's a freshman. That's her wearing 21. Look at that.
Moves well without the basketball.
Boy, that's about perfect except for the end result.
You have to take time to finish, and when you're nervous about where the defense is going to be, you force shots.
3-pointer on the way. That's not going to make it. 14, 7 minutes coming up on the 7-minute mark in the first half here from Williams Arena on the campus of the U of M. Nice crowd in the house tonight to watch some of the state's best. A lot of D1 offers sitting out here in the court right now. We'll run through that a little bit later on. A load of talent. Pratt, the sophomore, kicks it to the corner. That's a good look for 3. Not gonna. And there's a push down low. I think that's going to go against Carlin. Liza will pick up the fall. Timeout on the court. 6:56 to go. We're knotted at 14s. Now with this crowd, I can't wait to see the fan cam brought to you by Xfinity Mobile, a new kind of network designed to save you money. Okay. There now. Okay, now they've spotted themselves. Here we go. The Ponies.
Look at that. Stillwater representing.
Oh, you can see the crowd here tonight. Nice one.
It's a big crowd for Hopkins.
Uh-oh. That night at the Roxbury. That must be the sequel. Here comes some pressure from Pratt. Sneaks up behind Bueckers.
Oh, so Pratt's going to be on Bueckers for a minute.
And then right away she gets rid of it. Knows she's got an open player. It's Nnaji, and then that 10-footer is up and in. So
really great start to the game from Amaya Nnaji.
4 lead changes in this game so far. Each team leading by 4 at the most. Right now the Royals up by 2. There's a good shot of Coach Taylor. Man, the Central team, some would say maybe the best ever in the state.
Yeah, he is such a great coach and great guy. I love what he's doing with this Stillwater team.
Battle. Chakolis now pulled out. Bueckers breaking through and takes advantage of that height. As she goes against the shorter Pratt. Gets a nice pass. Now a 4-point lead for the Royals. Here comes Alexis, the state record 4x200 meter relay champ. This will be right into track season when this game's over. Look at that. Man, she's just impressive at 5'5". Not afraid of anybody.
Yeah, and I'm liking this battle with her and Battle. Pratt and Battle. It's a good one.
Battle. Good drive to the hoop, and she will take it in and draw a foul. Look at Pratt here.
Look at her. This little step she takes when she redirects. Gets in there. You know, what you really see from her, especially when you see Pratt going coast to coast, is she is so quick. It's in her first step, but the second she kind of changes the pace, she can lose her defense. It's effective.
1916 Hopkins. There's those shoes that she wears. I wonder if we didn't talk to Alexis. I don't know if there's a story behind those or not.
You like those?
I got a pair like that. I'm not quite as quick in them, but
well, they make her like speedy.
Yeah. And not going to go in the second one. Boy, Hopkins is unusually cold from the free throw line too. In the ball game, Mary Foltz now, 6'1" junior, good height on the Stillwater bench. Pratt gives you 16 points a game. Her team down by 3 now. A lot of lead changes. Pretty exciting start to this championship game. Attacking inside, and that is going to be an offensive foul. And that will be on Liza Carlin. That's number 2. on Liza.
Chakolis is pleased with that, giving up the body. It's nice defense. She was there and set. She's outside the arc.
Carlin 6'2". Well, Stillwater does have good interior, don't they?
Yeah, they have a solid team and some decent size in there.
Hopkins on a 9-2 run right now. This is Amaya Battle, the freshman. Off to Nnaji. Kake Adams, I don't know where that was going, but it went right in the hands of one of the ponies. I think she expected Nnaji maybe to bust through that lane.
This is where you really need the ponies to score if they want to stay in this game.
Scalia from way downtown Stillwater almost.
Taking advantage of the turnovers by the Royals.
Bueckers picked up yet by a different defender this time around.
Yes.
Coming out on her now is Amber Scalia. Battle.
She's looking.
Nnaji. Good defense by the ponies, keeping them out of there. And now back into Nnaji, and that shot is blocked by Mary Foltz.
Hopkins having to work for their offense. And you see the big block right there. Mary Foltz is a junior. She's 6'1", nice length and size down low.
Taylor Woodson in for KK Adams. That was pretty.
Yeah. I always say I love a good block because it gets into everybody's head, and then every time you go in the lane, you got to think about it. Do I need to readjust? So look at they're trying to figure out.
Bueckers picks up 3 people on that drive, and then feeds it off to Nnaji in the corner, and she draws a foul. That's pretty good, isn't it?
4 straight years in finals. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Remember those Minneapolis North teams?
I remember those well. The London Spicer, great program out there. They got numbers off the charts out there too on that as far as wins. But Hopkins really struggling to hit their free throws. Chakolis back out to Bueckers for 3 and off the front of the rim.
Ooh,
high in the air. What a nice board that time for Taylor Woodson. Man, she can leap.
Yeah, she is a phenomenal athlete. Perfect size for a basketball player. Just hard to believe. She's just an 8th grader.
Stillwater shooting 28% from the field. Hopkins 35%. Buecker's going to take a little bit of a rest. 3-point lead for Hopkins. Going to have to start hitting these free throws pretty soon. They'll come back to haunt them. And that one decided it would drop back in, but it was still dramatic.
It was dramatic.
We're at Williams Arena. This is 45 TV on Championship Saturday here in Minneapolis. And the second one again off the mark. They have yet to hit 2 in a row from the stripe.
There's Pratt again. Let's see if she can get her team flowing here again.
Hopkins is 4 of 11 from the free throw line.
Look at the defense.
That's Chakolis.
Yeah, she is good.
Nice pass right to the hoop. Good drive. That's Mary Foltz.
6'1" junior has been effective here. Last couple minutes. Blocking shots.
Scalia picked up. Look at Battle.
Look at that.
Battle's on an exhibition.
Oh, wow.
Nnaji wide open. That's not going to go. Bodies down on the side of the court there, but no whistles. They just keep rolling here with Pratt.
There's the hesitation.
Yeah, little head fake and you're toast. And now foul called on Elena Contreras, another freshman here at Hopkins.
Another good player.
Pratt 6 points in the game. Scalia, Sarah has 7, and they're the leading scorers right now for Stillwater.
Although Stillwater has missed some opportunities, I like what they're doing on the offensive end as far as being aggressive and getting to the free throw line, knowing that they're going to need the free throw line, stop that clock, get some points.
Scalia has 10 actually. And Pratt is looking for number 8. More importantly, trying to tie this game up, and she does. Timeout with 3:43 to go in half number 1. Good start.
Well, Stillwater came ready to play, and their star player, Sarah Scalia, came ready. She has looked so good in the first part of this game, hitting big shots, moving the ball up and down the court. She has come with so much energy, looking to score, looking to get the crowd involved, weaving her way through the defense, laying it in. They need her to be big in this game. Look at her, she's 10 points right there, hitting some threes. She needs to play with emotion to get the crowd into this game and to get her teammates rolling with her.
Paige Bueckers has seen about 3 different people so far on her, and the ball is lost, stolen. Stillwater has it. They're going to move it down in a hurry. There's Scalia trying to get around the corner. Good coverage that time, but now she's back on that baseline, and now Bueckers comes down and takes one away. Chakolis lead pass to Nnaji.
It's like a clinic the way they move down the court, but that defense started with Woodson. She got down court, stopped that ball.
Pratt, she's got a little head start. 3-on-2. The 3 is on the way. She is on fire. Is that a 2?
She is something else.
That's a 2. 22-22. Royals battle. Woodson, Nnaji, Chakolis. Underneath, Bueckers matched up right where she wants to be. There's Paige. She has 8.
It's nice to watch.
Sarah Scalia, 23 points I mentioned as her average. She had 12 in the quarters and then 22 yesterday. Or I should say the day before that. Let's go down courtside. Allie's there.
Dave, in asking questions to Coach Taylor before the game about Paige Bueckers, I said, you know you're not going to stop her, but, and he stopped me and said, yeah, we are. I said, how? He said, we're going to pay extreme attention to where she is on her floor position and double up on her. He said, yeah, somebody else will be open, but it won't be Paige.
Well, she's impossible to stop, but...
Look at that, Scalia.
But yes, I see what he's saying. We got to slow her down. She can't have a 30-point night for us to win this game.
There's a foul. Oh, that's a charge. That's going to be an offensive foul.
And look how it pumped up the ponies.
Pratt, little fist pump. What do you think here?
Let's see here.
Wow.
You know, and we couldn't see the other angle, and look at that right there. I love that. Let's see if we can see the arm. That's the right call. A little flustered Battle, I think. Just a little flustered there.
Kind of high-popping down there now, and then she just puts that burst of speed on a good pass. That's a 3. Wagner. Bueckers, short. Scalia, rebound. Oh, and that a foul? Sure it is going to be on Paige Bueckers.
Hopkins gathering the team together, saying, pull it together.
27-24. Stillwater fans making a lot of noise. So are the Hopkins fans. Nice crowd here. Scalia will be at the free throw line. The senior 5'10". Has not shot a free throw yet tonight. Now she's got a bucket every possible way. By the way, don't forget, post your favorite photos on social media. Hashtag tourneys on 45 TV. We'll show those. Both of them right there at the line. A 5-point lead now. Scalia having a night. 14 points, 5 rebounds. She's 2 for 5 outside the arc. Bueckers guarded by Pratt. Again, she gives it up. And that shot will not count because there's going to be a foul before that. Closed captioning brought to you by Touchstone Energy. Together, we save. 1:31 now until halftime conversations. 5-point lead for Stillwater. And here's the weakness right now so far tonight for Hopkins right here at the free throw line. They have yet to hit 2 in a row.
Both teams doing a nice job on the boards, about even there, turning the ball over about the same rate.
5 of 12 from the line now.
Yeah, there's the difference.
Nnaji still can't do that. Battle for the ball. It's going to be up for grabs. We've got a possession arrow, and it's going to go back to Stillwater.
That's what they needed. A nice hustle by Delaney Wagner.
Everybody, for the most part, except 9 players are on the other side of the half line. Now they'll make some movement. Trying to get it into somebody. There's that long pass. Bueckers. Wow, what a play! Battle. The pass underneath the Chakolis, knocked away by Scalia. That was athleticism.
That really was. It's just the amount of things that Paige Bueckers can do for you, but just as simple as that. Just getting the steal and then passing it in air.
Battle to KK Adams. Bueckers guarded by Pratt. Spins away from the move, and then a wide open shot in the corner, and that's not going to go again. And that's off the foot of Nnaji. Well, this is as cold as I think I've seen Hopkins shoot. And Stillwater's defense deserves some credit.
Yes, they do. They've come out with a lot of energy in this first half and look good against this full court pressure.
Pratt off the in the middle. That's Wagner.
Oh, have to finish on those.
Nnaji almost stolen.
Hopkins Battle.
KK Adams. Chakolis, that's her shot, and she is cold.
Wow.
Pratt, let's see if she goes all the way with it again.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Scalia from way outside.
Almost carried that.
Pratt, nice hard rebound back out there in the middle. And that one is not going to go.
Yeah, it's those little bunnies. You can't make them all.
Got 30 seconds to go here when you get up to about the half line. You just shoot when you got a shot. See what they do here. Pulled way back, Battle. Adams. Nnaji, free throw line. That's a good shot right there.
That is a good shot. She's looked good.
15 seconds, 2-point game, Scalia. Oh, that's a travel.
Yep.
Stillwater 3 for 8. Hopkins 0 for 6 on 3-pointers right now.
It's a bad time to turn the ball over for Stillwater. So Hopkins is going to try to come down and tie this thing up going into the locker room.
I'd have to look, but I'm almost positive Hopkins isn't ahead of half where they haven't hit 30.
Ooh, that's a foul.
An offensive foul.
Yeah.
Battle used her arm.
Yeah, just a little frustration. That's what Pratt does to you, though, because she's little and she's feisty and she's like a gnat. You just want to push her off and get her off of you.
Amber Scalia. Inbound pass to Pratt. She got 3 seconds. 1, and her shot is off, but it's no good.
Good look.
But how about this?
Wow.
Stillwater's going to go into halftime leading by 2.
It's defense. Solid first half by Sarah Scalia. Alexis Pratt.
Let's head down courtside with Allie.
Coach, I know you're loving what you're seeing in this first half. You're not surprised by the score.
Well, they're not playing well, but we're not either. I think we can play better. We missed some easy shots that we need to make. I think Paige must be sick. She doesn't look like herself today. But we're going to keep the pressure on her. And if the other people step up, they're going to beat us. Otherwise, they're going to have to.
What is the best thing you've got going for you guys leading into the second half?
I think the best thing is our guards. Our guards, their full court pressure is not going to work on our guards. I think they've followed us more than we've gotten, but probably the other way around too. It's tough sometimes officiating. But we're going to keep taking the ball at them. Paige has got 2 fouls, and their other guards got 3, I think. So we're going to try to keep taking the ball at them to get that 4th foul, 3rd and 4th foul.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Allie. First half, pretty exciting, 2-point game. That was interesting what he just had to say.
It's a great
that
point.
He thought maybe Paige Bueckers is not feeling well.
Oh, that piece, yeah. That's no good. Hopkins needs her to be healthy, but the part about that full court pressure not working on their guards is absolutely right. Pratt can push the ball up the court. Doesn't matter if there's someone on her, and that's what Hopkins does so well. But can they come back out? And can Pratt, Scalia, and the rest of the team stay with the defense and push that ball up court? Because Hopkins is going to come out looking different in the second half.
Getting their money's worth, fans are at this one. 2-point game, some of the best players in the state. Both teams just a little cold, though. And again, we talked about the defense of each other maybe causing some of those problems. Much more to come at halftime on 45 TV. It's Championship Saturday. Halftime is brought to you by Tria Orthopedic Center. For the athlete in all of us, there's Tria.
A little bit of everything in that first half. Stillwater looking pretty good in their first ever finals appearance. They're at 29. Hopkins, they've been here before. They've won 6 championships, but they face a 2-point deficit. Stillwater leading 29-27 here at halftime of the Class 4A state championship game. Chris Long back with you here on 45 TV live at Williams Arena. I'm joined now by the executive director of the Minnesota State High School League, Eric Martins. It's such a great time of year for us. We get to do this for championships. You guys are working year-round on a lot of things, not just the games tonight. For example, we saw the Excel winners, and that's an important part of what you guys do at the league.
Absolutely. Minnesota State High School League stands for a lot of things and offers opportunities for kids in all kinds of areas. Number one, we want them to be great students. And so we have programs like the Excel Award and also the AAA. Today we honored 32 juniors. Next week we come back with 32 seniors. And we're excited to make sure and reward those kids that do it right and take part in everything.
Hearing the accomplishments of those kids that won the Excel Awards always blows my mind. Another initiative you guys are doing is officials. There have been, not just in the high school league, even at the youth level, they can use all the officials they can get. But you brought us a neat story of a couple recent graduates going back, getting into officiating, and showing how they can continue being a part of high school athletics, even beyond high school.
Yeah, we have a need for officials in all of our areas, any one of our events. We would love to have more people take that on. It's great to see young people coming into the program, being a part of our sports and activities and really giving back. They tell us time in and time out that this is what they want to do. This is how they want to be part of what's going on.
These two girls up at Royalton, the athletic director posting that tweet there, recognizing them coming out. Not much older than the players are officiating against, but folks of all ages can help officiate. The reason we do all this on TV this time of year especially are for these championships, those moments, the game-winning shots, those trophy raises. They're such an incredible part of the memories of the high school experience for the student athletes that get to have it.
It's why we exist. The Minnesota State High School is here to provide great opportunities for kids, and making memories here happens on the court, on the field, on the ice, wherever it happens to be. You see some great examples on the screen right now. And it's not just the kids that are out there participating on the court. It's the fans. It's the people in the band. It's everybody that buys in and wants to be a part of a really special experience, and we're so happy to have them here.
And these are the moments from today. Minneota, Minnehaha Academy, and De La Salle celebrating their championships. But that just comes a couple weeks after hockey. We've had swimming, all the sports so far in the fall and winter seasons, making those memories. Eric, thanks for all you do, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much to 45 TV and the coverage that you give us, and to all of our student athletes.
Yeah, I can speak for everybody in saying it's an absolute pleasure to be a part of these events. Halftime, Stillwater 2 up on Hopkins in the 4A title game. Just joining us and you're looking and going, oh, okay, there we go. A lot of people thought Hopkins might run away with this one, but Stillwater's got something to say about it. They are up 2 at halftime here in the Class 4A championship game. Jenny Johnson, Marissa Kate rejoining me here at our set at Williams Arena. What do you think of that first half?
Oh, what a great first half. You got to give a lot of credit to Stillwater for just coming out fearless and attacking Hopkins and kind of giving them a taste of their own medicine.
Marissa, Hopkins, you're sure Brian Cosgriff is in there reloading and trying to figure out how to blow this thing open in the second half.
There is one thing I know, there's nobody better in the state at redoing a game plan and a strategy than Brian Cosgriff. So look for Hopkins to come out with something different in the second half, maybe a different offense, a different defense, something that's going to slow Alexis Pratt down.
Stillwater looking really good in that first half. Sarah Scalia, their leader, had 10 points in the first 8 minutes of the first half, and some of them in sort of spectacular highlight fashion. Look at her go to the rack with the scoop here. Such a talented player, Jenny.
Well, she's absolutely putting on a show, letting us know why she's a Minnesota Gopher recruit. She's done a nice job looking up the floor, seeing teammates. And then we have Alexis Pratt, who's kind of a little gnat out there on defense. She's causing a lot of problems.
Pratt with some amazing energy to generate. I mean, that's just a great three for Scalia right there. Pratt with 10 points, 4 rebounds, and just energy play after energy play, Marissa.
Yeah, you know, she is bringing a spark to this Stillwater team, and Hopkins is having a hard time slowing her down.
Over to Hopkins, Paige Bueckers doing what she does. Great pass there on the run.
You know, Paige Bueckers just makes everything look so easy. Marissa and I were talking about that inbounds play where there's not a lot of kids in the state who could make that shot.
Marissa, gosh, it's just so impressive to watch Paige Bueckers. And then the freshman, Amaya Nnaji there. She's going to have 3 more years of this.
Yeah, you know, Hopkins is a young team. We forget that because they play like they've been doing this for years, because they have, right? This is not their first tournament experience. They'll come out ready to play in the second half.
Bueckers has 8, Amaya Nnaji 10 points and 7 rebounds. Today's stats are brought to you by Luther. Driven to serve. Visit lutherauto.com. Jenny.
Well, I think it's glaring right there, the 3-point field goals for Hopkins, 0 for 6. And then 3 for 8 for Stillwater. They're shooting well. They're on the boards. They're really doing a nice job all around.
Another thing to point out, free throws. Stillwater 4 for 4. Hopkins, Marissa, uncharacteristic 5 of 13 on free throws in that first half.
Yeah, this is a Hopkins squad that typically shoots 72% from the free throw line. So you have to think that maybe the nerves or their focus wasn't quite there in the first half on the free throws.
Jenny, what do you think we see in the second half out of Stillwater? Everything they were doing in the first half pretty much seemed to work.
Well, I think you're going to see the same thing. Like Marissa said, Coach Cosgriff is great at making adjustments at halftime. We'll see if Stillwater can counter those adjustments.
Marissa, sometimes a team that is as talented as Hopkins, as a player, do you maybe just rely on your talent and maybe you get a little too loose? I mean, they had a couple plays where they got a little wild there and let Stillwater stay in the game.
Yeah, I think that could possibly be it. Another thing, too, when you have a player like Paige Bueckers, it's sometimes easy to get complacent if you're one of her 4 other teammates, because it's easy to just stand around and watch her. So I'd like to see the other 4 starters get a little bit more involved in the second half.
Let's go down to the floor, Allie Arl.
Coach, you find yourself in unfamiliar territory, down by 2. Do you change your game plan in the second?
No, we got to make free throws. We're 5 for 13 from the line. We got to stop Scalia. She's playing well, but we can play better defensively. And we got to play with some heart and passion. We're playing scared out there right now, and we got to stop that.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
18 minutes to go for a title. Will it be Stillwater? Will it be Hopkins? We're going to find out next. Dave Lee and Leah B. Olson are going to bring us home.
Here's a look at what we've seen transpire on this Saturday afternoon with that first one. Minneota Goodhue, and don't let the score fool you. That was a good game. Well played, too, despite that low score. Actually, the lowest scoring championship game since they went to 4 classes in girls basketball in the A division. And AA Caledonia looked really good in the Minnehaha Academy, just a little more strength at the end, and won that game. And De La Salle looked really good against Buecker. And Buecker made a good run start the second half. And here we go. And then right again toward the end of the game, De La Salle took over. And now a game that it's seen 6 ties and 4 lead changes. I just looked back at my books, and last year in the Eastview game against Hopkins was up by 3 at halftime.
They were.
So
okay.
maybe this is better that they're 2. I don't know.
Who knows, right?
That Stillwater has come in here with just an impressive display, and people didn't know a whole lot because Stillwater's been so long since they've been here, but we know Willie Taylor pretty well, and we're getting a good chance to see Scalia and her teammates, and a lot of impressive talent out here on the court right now. Quickly down low, and Nnaji a little bit of traffic. That ball was tipped up in the air. Good recovery by Battle, and that shot's going to be short. Gets it back.
Yeah, some nice rebounding by Battle.
Bueckers, good drive to the hoop. Battle circle. Wow, this team is cold old.
Here comes Pratt speeding down the court.
And she opens up the lane. Rejection.
Got to be ready for her pass when you're down there.
Another steal, and she's going to have room to lay that up and in.
Yeah, that's the level you have to play at. Wagner has to be ready when Pratt's coming down full court, because that's a great look down low.
Battle will clear it out, down by 4 points right now for Hopkins. By the way, don't forget, go ahead and send those photos to us. Hashtag Tourneys on 45 TV. Royals are getting the right away shots they want and can't make them. Stillwater coming down now. Let's see what they got planned the second half. Tie up there. No, that's a fall on Chakolis.
Yeah, that's Chakolis. There's the block. Here's the steal. You know, that's really Stillwater just taking advantage. And right now we're seeing, I didn't think that Hopkins would come out cold again, but they have come out cold in the second half for the quick time they've been out here. So can Stillwater pile onto this?
Baseline reverse, and she got it. Scalia.
Yes, they can.
Well, she's showing people why the U went after her.
Yeah, I'm liking how she looks in this game.
Chakolis. Battle. Back in Chakolis. Dlayala going to try to distribute that ball out to the corner, and again they aren't even close. Stillwater trying to get a pretty solid lead here in a game like this now. Leading by 5, they can extend that to 7 or 8 depending upon the shot.
You see that the Royals have pulled off that full court pressure.
Scalia and Bueckers, and she'll have room to shoot the 3. That's a little bit off. High up near Battle. She's got Chakolis down court, but there comes Pratt.
Oh, off the court.
It makes her so good. That speed is remarkable.
This is the star for the Ponies. She has been outstanding. Look how she goes down on that shot.
If you watch PJ Masks like I do, that's super cat speed, they call it. Just so you know. Oh, Bueckers.
Look who's back.
Nice pass, too. 33-29 now, and it'll be a free throw chance at 3-point play for Paige. Lots of noise in the facility tonight, and she got that one. So it completes a 3-point play, cuts the gap, 2-3.
Helping their percentage from the free throw line.
Trap out there. Pratt down the corner. Wide open look for Wagner. And just off. Chakolis had it. Can't hang on to it. And she tried to call a timeout, but either way the possessioner will favor Stillwater here. And Wagner will toss it. Yeah, she tried to get that timeout, but didn't have quite control of it. Wagner out. Amber Scalia in. Dave Lee here with Leah B. Olson. Allie's going to be with us in just a few minutes down along the sidelines. Battle. Carlin. Battle. That quick stutter step. On the rebound, the ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Ponies.
Giving them second chance opportunities. Both teams look a little bit winded right now.
Ball being bounded by the younger Scalia, Amber. She's a freshman. And
look at that.
That's a 3 foul.
And look at how deflated.
Yeah, look at Battle, man. She's just drooping back to it.
Well, she knows. See, now that's where Paige stands up as a leader of this team and says, "You're fine. Get back over here."
You got to have a short memory.
Yeah.
Or it's going to kill you.
And she's been good out here. Battle's a tough defensive player. She's been very active. She knows you don't want to foul someone out there. Let's look at it again. Yeah, her momentum just kind of carried her into Pratt.
Pratt now 3 of 4 from the line. She has 11 in the game. She's had a really good tournament. 4-point lead for Stillwater, trying to get that back to 5. She does. Battle will take it up on the pass from Woodson. There's a screen. Battle to the hoop, blocked, and a foul. And a little bit of disbelief by Liza Carlin. The problem there with Liza is that's her 3rd foul.
Uh-oh. She's done some good things in this game for Stillwater. Here comes Battle coming in, goes for the shot. Looks like she probably touched her there at the end.
Well, you might as well put them at the line right now because that's where they're struggling the most. Uncharacteristically.
I know, that's very surprising for Hopkins. It's a nice looking shot.
She is now 2 of 3 from the line. Again, they've yet to make 2 consecutive free throws. A little break here for Carlin now. She will sit down. 2 great coaches here. Willie Taylor, Brian Cosgriff. There's the first time they've done that tonight. Battle 5 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. 3-point game again. Here come the Ponies. And here comes some pressure. And Pratt.
Ooh, that's a dangerous pass.
And all alone underneath the basket after that press, and they missed it.
How do you miss that one?
It's stolen by Battle. Weaving through Chakolis by herself.
That's some nice looking basketball. Started by Battle.
Ponies by 1. Look at the defense. All of a sudden, they're coming up at midcourt. Watch this. Pratt with a good speed. And the dish.
Pass it over to your teammate. Look for Scalia.
They're wide open on the other side of the court. Just can't get it over there. Scalia settling everybody down. Playing catch with her sister out on top. And there's an open look for 3. Covered up quickly. Back to Scalia. She can shoot anywhere on the court, so she doesn't need much space. Pratt open. High arching shot. That one's just off. Battle. Woodson, the 8th grader, to the hoop. Driving. Got it!
That's the one thing that no one in the state does better than Hopkins is that transition offense. Push them to pace.
14 on the clock. We got a dandy here at Williams Arena tonight. Championship Saturday on 45 TV. The second half is brought to you by Polymet Mining, working to produce the copper, nickel, and other essential metals that make this broadcast possible. Well, getting a lot of tweets. Here's a really cool one coming out of Hudson, Wisconsin for the neighbors, the Stillwater Ponies. That's really neat. And we also got one earlier from the Big Lake Hornet girls basketball coaches watching tonight and want to congratulate their rival Buecker on their great season, too. So isn't that neat to see these other schools cheering for normally your rival, but now you're proud of where they're going because they represent your area or your conference?
That's what it's all about.
Alexis Pratt with a great first half. 5-second violation.
Oh, that's going to pump Hopkins up. A team that's just getting in the flow of it right now. It's a mistake for Alexis Pratt, but she has done everything for her team so far.
Horsepower, baby. On the screen, Bueckers weaving her way to the hoop and got it.
When she needs to score, she will score.
Here comes Stillwater. They're going to turn on the Jets. Down in that corner. Open look for 3. On the way. Oh, just shy.
Stillwater's really gone cold.
Bueckers, board. Hopkins by 3 now. Bueckers, a no-looker. Underneath on the baseline. Yeah.
They're going to get a timeout here soon. They're going to let him play through it.
Nnaji's first basket of the second half. Pratt now wants everybody to clear back. She'll bring it up. Guarded by Battle. This place is loud tonight. Back and forth here. Both teams have had the lead. Battle to the hoop. Nice pass on the base. Won't go again. Here comes Hopkins. Lead pass. Chakolis. Up with the ball. Got it! Yeah. Again.
Look how psyched up they are. Hopkins is back.
Almost stolen. They're on a 12-0 run right now.
Look at how they push the pace and push the ball. This is how Hopkins wants to play this game. And it's Battle to Chakolis.
You love watching these two teams.
Wow.
Pratt.
It's a nice fast break basketball.
There it is. Good pass, but covered up. And it's stolen by Bueckers. Team defense there. You got a 2-on-2 battle with a bouncer. Good play. Here comes Scalia. She's got a 3-on-1. Bueckers in the middle. Scalia with the pass. Pratt alone. The left-handed layup is in.
Nice left-handed layup there.
Pratt right on Bueckers. She just distributes the ball over to Battle. And Amaya will take it up, the freshman. Lock it up with a 5-point lead here in the second half. Ton of time left in this baby. Wants a little help out there. Now she's going to get called if she doesn't move it up. Bueckers
Down
underneath.
low.
Oh, did she see her teammate under the bucket? Can't quite handle it, but powers her way to the bucket. That's the 8th grader, Taylor Woodson.
Yeah, Pratt actually lost her player.
Here comes Pratt. Look at this. She's out racing everybody. And Chakolis. Oh, my.
Look at the handle.
Like Spider-Man just took that right away and on the hook. And she puts it up and in.
And Cos is running, and we're going to get a foul on that. But they're going.
What a run by Hopkins. Quickly down, and that ball is off the edge.
Oh, I can't keep up. It's going back and forth. The pace is too much.
Woodson, now might have forced that in a little bit. We're looking at our play of the game here, Leah.
Chakolis, I love the handle that she has. Coast to coast. Lays it on in.
11:08 to go. Don't go anywhere. Get those photos and those social media notes. I want to pass those along. Bueckers, quick step again into the lane, lays it up. That's not going to go. And on the rebound, wow, where did that might be on the end line. Yeah, it was. Today's play of the game brought to you by Minnesota Rusco since 1955. Lots of time, as I mentioned, 11:02 to go here. Both teams capable of these kind of spurts that we're watching right now. In fact, the roles reversed a little bit from half number 1. Sarah Scalia, 18 points in this game, guarded now by Bueckers.
See if she can get her team back in the flow here. She's been outstanding in this ball game.
Gets around both of them. Oh, boy, down and then back out. No 3 there. This one from the corner, and that will go for Scalia, and that's going to be a 3, by the way.
Yep, and they need that from her.
Bueckers going to be double teamed. Quickly dishes it off to Woodson. Woodson's got an open look to Adams, and she is going to nail it. Back to 9. A long downtown 3 that is just shy of the mark. Battle afterwards. Possession arrow to Hopkins. We're taking a break for everybody's health. 49-40, 10-13 to go. Half number 2. Lele takes you to break.
All right, the game summary coming back. Hopkins, we're seeing Paige Bueckers coming alive. 13 points, 4 boards, 3 assists. And for Stillwater, Scalia, she has been outstanding in this game. Her and Pratt really carrying this Ponies team from beginning, and they're going to have to carry them all the way to the end. We got a good one here.
Dlayala Chakolis, they call her Lele, who dishes the ball off to Battle. Battle will bring it up. A little slower pace this time around. Off to Bueckers. And that's Adams who just hit that 3. Bueckers will back it up. We're at the 10-minute mark now. Spreading it out. Battle picked up by Wagner and almost picked off by Pratt right there. Battle. Chakolis. She's outside too now. Bueckers breaking through. Nothing there for her. Nnaji. She'll take it inside. She's got nothing. Back out to Bueckers. Bueckers with that quick step, a dish. Adams is open, and again she comes through.
Okay, Adams.
Back to Bueckers.
And here's the full court again.
Scalia, man, she's put on a nice show here tonight too, right?
She's been outstanding.
A long-range 3 for her. Rebound, Battle underneath. The whistle sounds. It's going to go Hopkins' way. Foul will be on the Ponies. I love the crowd in here tonight. Love them. Making a lot of noise. Stillwater just shows up at everything. They got a huge crowd. Hopkins with a nice representation. Aren't we getting into spring break for a lot of these places too?
Oh, yeah. KK Adams has been good in this game, and they need her to score. I love her defense, though.
Chakolis kicking out. She did 3 in a row.
Yes, she is.
Oh, man, she is feeling it.
It's a timeout.
There's smoke coming off those hands. She is absolutely singeing the net on her last 3 shots. And those threes can quickly change the tone of the game. That's a 15-point lead. They trailed at halftime by 2.
The officials had to move Hopkins off the court from their celebrating after that big shot by KK Adams.
Well, one of the things you noted is coaches will tell you, you're thinking you're playing well. I'll say, look up, and when did they go 10 points ahead or 15 points ahead? But Stillwater's they've got the horses. They can get this back.
Absolutely, and Stillwater has come out and played exactly how they want to play this game, with a lot of energy, pushing the ball up court. Their shooting went cold there for a while, but Hopkins is starting to play at a whole nother level. Look at KK Adams.
I'm sure she's done that before. I haven't seen it, though.
People are pumped up. I mean, that just got everyone rolling, and that's the thing about these games. When you have the crowd here going nuts like that, you have this Hopkins group right here.
That's the beauty of just being at these high school tournaments. You just want to see great games, great players. You love the fans, the whole participation. The fact of the matter is you're playing for pride. Nobody's looking for a paycheck.
Yeah, we knew this Hopkins team would look different in the second half. And even Willie Taylor said at the first half, they just didn't look right. And they've really changed things here in the second half with their 15-point lead.
What Willie's done to Stillwater, man.
And he has a nice club.
Well, inbounding the ball. That's a turnover.
Yeah, that's just out of frustration there.
So the inbound pass now will be under their own bucket. Battle high up to Nnaji. She's going to go right to the hoop.
Make it easy.
She has 14.
Nnaji's another player. I thought she came out super strong at the start of this game. Has been consistent.
Yeah, for a 6'3" freshman. Pratt, by the way, she's just a sophomore too. We're going to see a lot of her in the next couple of years. And on the way in blocked, but a foul called on Nnaji. How about that? Pratt, 5'5", says you're 6'3". I don't care.
She is not worried about that at all. She's been outstanding. And, you know, this is what Stillwater needs her to do. She's helping her team by being aggressive, looking to score, and getting herself to the free throw line.
Where she's been pretty darn good so far tonight. $15 points in the game for her. She's got 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 6 of 7. And almost takes that one away.
Look at Pratt. She is so fun to watch on the defensive end of the court.
I take her energy even for a half hour. That shot is going to just fall off the front of him. Chakolis strong, and then that one won't go up. And a good rebound by Pratt. And here she goes. She can outrace the whole bunch, and she does, and gets a nice pass over. They can't get the layup, and then they knock it out of bounds.
So when you play with a point guard that plays really fast, you have to always be ready for those quick passes and keeping up with her. That's not easy, and Stillwater's missed some points because of that. Like
a good quarterback in a football game. I don't. If you're on offense, you better be ready. They might pass. If you're open, you're going to take one. You always got to be set.
That's exactly right.
Chakolis now. Pratt's having a nice night. 6 boards and 2 steals, and from the corner, nothing there. The Hopkins machine slowing down a little bit. There's an open look right now for Stillwater. Just can't find the basket.
KK Adams. She's doing a lot for her team.
And that fall is going to be on the Ponies. 7:46 to go. It was a 29-27 halftime lead for Stillwater.
Things change quickly.
Well, there's a good idea right there, Leah.
Well, Marissa said it. We knew it was going to look different here in the second half. And
there's still plenty of time, though. 7:46. I realize you're down 15. But
yeah, but Hopkins is, when they move into this second level that they have and the way they push pace, it's going to be difficult now for Stillwater.
How many of these kids are offered? Do you know?
Let's just say all of them.
Yeah. Well, they're going to track. She's got a couple years left, but she's going to have to choose between track and basketball. She's got some.
I know. We have to go to one of her track meets this year, Dave, or next season.
Well, where's those yellow shoes? I'm in. Shot on the corner. There's another three. Guess who? We're going to call her OKK. To the hoop. Out of bounds. Ponies basketball. Willie Taylor coached St. Paul Central the titles back in 07-08, and he has brought this team to their first state tournament since 1988. And he's put together a solid core, and these girls have responded.
Yeah, this is a nice team he's put together here, and you can see that they're well coached, trying to find some gaps in this with this defense is not easy.
There's a steal and a foul.
She is a junior, KK Adams, and hitting big shots in this one on both sides of the court. I always like her on the defensive end because she can turn a game. She can turn you over in a quick second, but boy, she has been hot on the offensive end.
First half, Hopkins was 0 for 6. We talked about that. Second half, 4 of 5 on this is three-pointers. So dramatic difference. Battle. Bueckers behind the back in the lane, tries to shovel it down underneath. Good defense underneath there, handing the ball to Grace Cody. Cody gets it back out to her teammate. Scotty looks down the corner, and that's an open look for Carlin, and that's not going to go. And that's going to go back to Hopkins. Timeout, 6:40 to go. 60-42, Hopkins on a run. All right, while we were away, Battle was up there, and she shot a free throw and made it. And then they hit the buzzer again. Another timeout called, 62-42. She made a couple, actually. Let's look at these, Leah.
KK Adams, we have been talking a lot about her in this game, but she has done a lot of good things in this. Hitting just big-time shots for her team, and Hopkins doing a nice job of getting the ball to her on the three-point line, and she has taken every opportunity. Got the crowd into it, got her teammates going nuts.
What a great crowd. There's the band from Hopkins. The King is here. Well, the crowd has been great. They're sticking around. We got an a 20-point game. Again, you said, how did that happen?
Right, it was that quick. And you know, Paige Bueckers only has 13 points in this game thus far with 6:40 left. So Hopkins has played very well here in the second half, really without a huge effort from Bueckers.
Ponies stolen by Bueckers. She's got great court presence. I mean, she just knows where to be.
Well, she's been distributing the ball really well as to her teammates.
Oh, look at that. KK Adams says, can't make the two-pointer. Get outside that arc, KK. Rebound hauled down nicely by Liza Carlin off to Sarah Scalia. And then she goes back into the lane and knocked loose by Adams.
KK again.
Battle going to a dangerous place on that sideline when that trap can take place, but they get it back out to Bueckers. We're under 6 minutes all of a sudden.
Hopkins just so willing to work so hard on the defensive end, and that's not easy, but the deflections and the turnovers.
Oh, good recognition. Nnaji, 16 for the freshman.
Yeah, another player who has been outstanding in this one. This is crazy. Everyone's making stuff happen for Hopkins now, and Stillwater trying to figure out how to score.
From the corner, again, maybe it's that end.
Here we go.
Buecker's just going to kind of
slow it down here. Yeah. Well, at this point, there's no reason to rush it. They can take their time.
Yeah, the first half was so exciting, and then all of a sudden, second half, and
yeah, it's
lights out.
It's really fun to watch Hopkins kind of move into that next level, and it's just what makes them so dangerous. Their bench is so deep. Their players are so good.
Under 5 minutes now, leading by 22. Again, they were down by 2 at halftime. Bueckers not going to take it in. Bueckers just going to pass around. Battle tonight. 10 assists, 8 rebounds, 7 points. That's a complete game.
I like it.
Nnaji off the glass.
Patient, working that ball around there, waiting for the exact layup that they want. But yes, Amaya Battle, I thought she came out in this game the best we've seen her yet in this tournament. So aggressive, making good decisions.
Let's look at some of the commitments of the girls that have been playing in this state tournament here.
Well, a lot of players going to a lot of places. Chakolis in this game headed to Hampton. Out of North Dakota. As we know, University of Minnesota for Sarah Scalia.
There's KK. Bueckers 5 assists, 4 boards, 13 points tonight. Pretty balanced there as well. The second half has been a complete change for both squads. Picked off.
Look who's back.
That's Battle. Scalia coming right behind her and lays it up and in. And Hopkins has turned on the Jets. And then they steal it again. And now Bueckers will take it one-on-one. No, she won't. She gives it back to her teammate.
It's a behind-the-back pass from Bueckers. Woodson finishes it up. A lot of smiles on the face of the Hopkins players.
Not on Coach Cosgriff. You won't see that.
Yeah. No, I don't expect to see any smiles there.
There's room to drive, and that will not drop. That's been the story. They've had some shots. Chakolis now trying to chase that thing down. She does. Under the bucket. She kisses the glass.
She was such good handling the basketball.
What an absolute crazy run in the second half by Hopkins. The number 3 or 13 country in the, or 13th ranked team in the country.
Isn't that amazing? So good they are, folks.
Well, they might be better than that. Scalia backs it up for 3.
Pretty.
That's what she does well, but you know, hard to notice her. She's got 21 points.
I thought it's the best we've seen of her in this tournament as well.
2:50 to go till the end of this one, and Hopkins has just put on a clinic in the second half. There you go, Bueckers for Woodson. Championship Saturday, 45 TV. Join Dr. Chuck Ells at the 45 TV Institute of Laughter 5 nights a week and laugh along at their favorite TV comedies. Team Paige. It's a lot of colleges on that, hoping they're on that team. Chakolis. We're down to 2:43. Bueckers backing it up. And pushing it forward and dishing it off to Chakolis. There's a looks like Michael Pineda firing one over to his catcher there.
Yeah, this is another thing that Hopkins does very well. They're good at stalling it off and passing and working you over and defensively.
Oh, man.
Ooh, they saved that one.
Yep.
Well pushed there.
Man, that run was just so fast and furious, and you just don't know what hit you.
Yeah, the whole thing is like a blur.
And underneath, Chakolis makes a shot with a big smile on her face, too. 74-45. Who would have thunk this at halftime?
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Stillwater had that 4-point lead at the half, but
There's a foul underneath. And that'll be on Nnaji, I believe, got a hand on Liza Carlin.
I think Stillwater did rattle Hopkins at the very start of this game. They just came out so intense, and everything that they were doing, especially their outside shooting, was working. And Sarah Scalia was just so good at the start.
Well, and they did something to slow down Alexis Pratt because she was the catalyst, man. They were really working off her, and she was doing everything out there, and somehow they slowed her down in the second half a little bit. She still Has 6 points in the second half, 16 in the game. But every team they play, we saw that margin of difference in the graphics to start the game.
That's what they do. It's a
good
nice
work.
move, yeah. Can't get it to finish.
Oh, typical of this half. It's just they get the good shot and just can't get it to drop. Now with 1:18 to go. Almost stolen by Pratt. Pulled down by Battle. She's going to take it in. Up to Nnaji. Woodson. Chakolis. Stillwater giving them no room. Trying to get that ball back. We're under a minute now. Chakolis. Dribbling it around. Pratt comes out. That's Woodson. Bueckers will lose it out of bounds. 44 seconds left. Stillwater with the basketball in the state championship game. Alexis Pratt down underneath Carlin, muscling her way in, and that's a travel.
Oh, it's just frustrating. Stillwater came out and really gave them everything they had, and it was impressive. That's a good team.
What a year they had. I mean, that game against Shakopee in the quarters, they just super strong.
Knocking out Eastview.
Yep. Bueckers with the basketball, back out on top. Have there really been no stoppages here, have there, in the last couple minutes? Bueckers holding the ball with 4, 3, 2, 1, and the state championship belongs to Hopkins.
Paige gets her first championship. And her Hopkins team.
Well, I talked to Willie before this tournament. Stillwater, I'm still impressed, Leah. I told you that earlier as well. I just love the way they play. I love what he did. I came into this game today. I didn't count on that show it or that halftime effort. I thought this is a really good team, but Hopkins, just every opponent, they just get this big run, and man, so great year for the Ponies. I know it's tough right now, but these girls will at some point realize what they accomplished. First time since '88 to get themselves into the championship game.
I think Stillwater showed the world that they're an amazingly talented team. They came out and played one of the best teams in the country.
Let's check out our player of the game, Leah. In a second. There's some choices to be made on this player of the game. There, you can go a lot of ways. Nnaji's the one who popped in the most points for Hopkins, but it was really balanced. Those 4 threes by KK. Here's our player of the game. Now you can do it, Leah.
All right. There it is, Amaya Nnaji. 18 points, 10 boards, 2 steals, block shots. She was good from beginning to the end. And she's enjoying state championship with her Hopkins teammates and the fans.
Player of the game brought to you by Preferred One. Achieve your best health with Preferred One health plans. That's got to make Coach Cosgriff know that you got a freshman that gets player of the game in the state championship. That bodes well for down the road.
Coach Cos said to me before the game, I am so nervous.
Yeah.
It's amazing how these coaches, they really take all this in, and I'm sure neither of them will be able to sleep tonight.
Let us head down to Dave Giles and the awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to begin our awards ceremony. At this time, we will present the 10-member Wells Fargo All-Tournament team chosen by members of the Minnesota Girls Basketball Coaches Association. These students have distinguished themselves by their athletic excellence, leadership, team commitment, and exceptional sportsmanship. And now the 2019 Class 4A Girls Basketball All-Tournament team. From Forest Lake, guard Abigail Groneweg. From Centennial, guard Taylor McCauley. From Centennial, center Sarah Stapleton. From Eastview, guard Macy Giebert. From Stillwater area, guard Alexis Pratt. From Stillwater area, guard Sarah Scalia. From Stillwater area, forward Liza Carlin. From Hopkins, guard Paige Bueckers. From Hopkins, forward Maya Nnaji. And from Hopkins, guard Dlayala Chakolis. Please join Wells Fargo and the Minnesota State High School League in congratulating these outstanding student athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 Class 4A Girls Basketball All-Tournament team. The Class 4A Consolation Championship game was played Friday at Concordia University in St. Paul. The Class 4A Consolation Championship trophy was awarded to Forest Lake High School. The Class 4A third place game was played earlier today at Concordia University. The Class 4A fourth place trophy was awarded to Eastview High School. Bronze medals in the Class 4A third place trophy were awarded to Centennial High School. Congratulations to all of our Class 4A tournament teams. At this time, we'd like to present the second place trophy and medals. These awards will be presented by members of the Minnesota State High School League Board of Directors. They are Rob Carpentier of Crystal Way Jesuit, Jill Johnson of Waconia, Bonnie Spohn-Schmaltz of Eden Valley Watkins. She is the president of the Board of Directors. They will be assisted by Eric Martins, the executive director of the Minnesota State High School League, and Lisa Lissamore, the tournament director. Silver medals and the Class 4A second place trophy will be awarded to Stillwater Area High School. Please step forward as your name is called. Number 0, Alexis Pratt. Number 3, Lizzie Dorschner. Number 10, Alexis Kellogg. Number 12, Abby Scheel. Number 13, Allison Benning. Number 14, Sarah Scalia. Number 15, Lizzie Holder. Number 21, Amber Scalia. Number 22, Julia Fontaine. Number 23, Tori Shute. Number 25, Mary Fultz. Number 30, Delaney Wagner. Number 31, Grace Cody. Number 32, Liza Carlin. Number 42, Lydia Knutson. Number 43, Peyton Bruggers. Number 44, Elira Dizon. Number 45, Taylor Brady. Student manager, Gianna Carr. Student manager, Katie Hartke. Assistant coach, Dean Stambaugh. Assistant coach, Tess Green. The head coach of the Stillwater Ponies, Willie Taylor. And now will the captains of the Stillwater team please come forward to receive the Class 4A second place trophy. Congratulations to Stillwater Area High School, second place. Class 4A girls basketball for 2019. The 2019 Minnesota State High School Class 4A girls basketball champion is Hopkins High School. The gold medals will be presented to each team member. Please step forward as your name is called. Number 0, Brooke Cosgriff. Number 1, Paige Bueckers. Number 2, Kelly Boyle. Number 3, Nunu Agara. Number 4, Elena Contreras. Number 5, Amaya Battle. Number 11, Temi Bozizovic. Number 13, Audrey Ensminger. Number 14, Ellie Solberg. Number 15, Savannah Johnson. Number 20, Salam Maher. Number 21, Andrea Gray. Number 22, KK Adams. Number 32, Taylor Woodson. Number 33, Dlayala Chakolis. Number 34, Maya Nnaji. Number 35, Samaya Buchanan. Number 55, Hyana Davis. Student manager, Imani Jones. Student manager, Jade Presley. Assistant coach, Dre Jefferson. Assistant coach, Mike Winston. The head coach of the Hopkins Royals, Brian Cosgriff. And now will the captains of the Hopkins team, the 2019 Minnesota State High School Class 4A Championship Girls Basketball team, please come forward to receive your championship trophy. Congratulations to Hopkins High School.
Hopkins was in a battle. They were down 6 with 16 and a half minutes left in this game, and they finished the game on a 47-12 run to claim the program's 7th state championship with a 74-45 win over a very talented Stillwater team. Chris Long back with you, rejoined by Jenny Johnson and Marissa Cade. It is our job to find words, ladies, for what we just saw. The Hopkins Royals blew the roof off the barn, Jenny.
Well, did you hear that? I can't even think of anything to say. Like, watching that is just night and day from the first half. And it's sort of just what Hopkins does to you, but it's also a testimony to how good of a basketball team they are.
Marissa, I'll give you credit. You said it at halftime. You said right now Brian Cosgriff is in there reworking his team. It was a completely different strategy from the very moment the second half began.
You know, the reason I said that is because I've had it happen to me so many times from when playing Hopkins. So I know that there is no coach that is better prepared in the state than Brian Cosgriff. the most amazing thing to me is, from a coaching standpoint, you can have a strategy and you can have a plan, but getting your girls to actually execute the plan is a whole different ballgame. And these girls are so talented that they were able to go out and execute exactly what he wanted them to do in the second half.
And the taste of 3 straight championship game losses drove them. Allie Orff, let's hear it.
Yeah, guys, I've got Lele and Paige here. Lele, we'll start with you. This game was a tale of 2 halves. You guys came out of the locker room. What changed?
We were just fired up. We felt like we weren't playing our best, and as a leader, both of us, we told the team that we got to give it our all. This is our last game, especially for me. I really wanted this, and we both wanted this, and we just told everybody, y'all got to win. And we just came out fired up, and we stopped defensively, and that's the only way we won.
You guys didn't even have 30 points in that first half. How did you find that offensive rhythm?
It started on the defensive end. We got them pressured, and then they turned over the ball, and then we got it back into transition. That's our game, and that's exactly what we did in the second half.
Last year, second place, redemption. You end your senior year with a state title. What does it mean to you?
This means the world to me. Like, I'm glad she and my other teammates can send me off this way while I go to college, and I'm just happy. And they're going to do it again next year.
What is it like playing with Paige Bueckers?
I mean, what is it not like? She's cold, man. I ain't even got too much to say. She cold is the best player in the country, the best team I ever had, man.
Congratulations, Lele. That was an incredible performance. Paige, first half for you, a little different, feeling a little cold, but you come out of the locker room in the second half. What changed for you personally?
The fact that I didn't want to lose, and we have a really young group of girls, and I needed to step up and set the tone. I started really slow in the first half, and I took that heavy on my shoulders, so just coming out in the second half and doing everything we can to win.
What is it like to have one of the greatest coaches in the nation take you from being down at half by 2 to coming back to winning the state title?
It's great. I mean, that's the guy. I mean, he's great. He's the greatest of all time. He pushes us, and he gets the best out of us, and that's what we did in the second half.
You guys have been so close so many times. What was the best moment of the night for this team?
The second half run. I personally like the behind-the-back pass to Taylor. She finished it. Sometimes we get a little iffy with the passes, but that's the thing about this team. We improved, and we did it as a whole.
Ladies, you proved why you're the best team in the state tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Come on, boy.
I hope Allie's okay.
Just ran her over.
Ran her over like they're stealing the microphone from her or something, like it was a basketball. One other human moment I want to mention about Coach Cosgriff, is that his daughter's on the team, Brooke Cosgriff. And I think, and you've seen this through the years, Leah, head coaches will say the greatest thrill was not just winning the states, but with my daughter on the team. And I know he got emotional when she got her award.
It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. And this is what I love about these coaches, is that they have so much invested in these young ladies. And if it's your daughter or just all the young ladies on the team, you can feel that from Coach Cos. You can feel it from Willie Taylor and all the coaches that have come through here.
Yeah, and what Willie did with Stillwater was pretty amazing. Talk about great coaches. There's no doubt you had great legacies right here, and great iconic coaches going after it. And then we had a great day. It was a really fun day of state tournament basketball. A lot of close games. Yesterday was phenomenal. And then today, even though some of the scores looked like they might have been a little wide, most of those games were really good.
Yeah, I think we've, again, seen the best basketball we've ever seen in the state of Minnesota. It's just gone to the next level, and starting from Class A and the defense and the fundamentals and what they bring all the way up to this game where it was like, I thought we were watching the Lakers out there. It was some fun basketball behind the back passes.
Oh, man, well, that was a run. That's a run for the ages right there. We got much more to talk about on the postgame show here on 45 TV on this nearly the end of Championship Saturday here, and great to have you wherever you're watching the state. But don't go away. We got much more coming up with Chris and Jenny and Marissa as we wrap it up here, and then get ready for next weekend when we do the boys. This is 45 TV Championship Saturday. The postgame is brought to you by Red's Savoy Pizza. Red's Savoy Pizza, soda style since 1965.
I'm a boxing fan. I remember as a kid watching Sugar Ray Leonard be up against the ropes, and you think he's going to lose the fight, and he just comes back with a flurry that gives his opponent that look of what is going on. That's exactly what the Hopkins Royals did tonight. They were in trouble at halftime. They were down 2. Stillwater came out and scored the first 4 points of the second half, and from there, Hopkins closed on a 47-12 run that we will be talking about for a long time. Jenny Johnson, Marissa Kate, I keep looking at the scoreboard going, how did it end up a 29-point game?
Well, Chris, Hopkins got on a roll and scored more points than Stillwater. That's how it happened. And it was really fast.
And the thing is, I mean, it's just, KK Adams comes out and usually doesn't have a big role. She averages 9 points. They're up 6. She hits 4 threes in a span of about 2.5 minutes. And from there, that was really where everything started to go over the falls.
Yeah, it was. You know, she came in, she was 0 for 3 in the first half. She was cold, and Brian Cosgriff kept taking her out and putting her back in, and he put her back in that second half, and she decided she was going to stay on the court that time when she hit those threes.
Let's take a look at how things happened again. It was a 6-point deficit with about 16 minutes left in the state championship game. Hopkins flipped the switch. Just started running. There's Dlayala Chakolis down low, and it was that tempo, Jenny, all the way through for the final 16 minutes of the game.
For sure. You know, and you could tell how much fun they were having. And when your game is rolling like their game was rolling, it is one of the greatest joys of an athlete to be a part of something like that. And it was like their train was going so fast there wasn't anything getting in the way. And what a joy for us as fans to be able to watch that.
And smart move by Hopkins. You see they're finding KK Adams. They felt the heat. Look at her. She knew what she was doing. This is a state championship game, and I am firing my team up. And it just kept going from there, Marissa.
You know, it did, and this was a complete win by Hopkins. I mean, look at this pass by Paige. Paige did not have the strongest scoring night, but again, the thing that is so unique about Paige is her ability to make her teammates so much better.
Not to build in any excuses, we heard Willie Taylor mention it after he said, I don't know that Paige is 100%. I think we probably would agree with that. She maybe wasn't at full strength tonight.
She might not have been 100%, but I would take Paige Bueckers at 20%.
Take it. The stats are brought to you by Luther, driven to serve. Visit lutherauto.com. You see the field goal percentage here. Marissa, you circled it as soon as we got the box score. They shot 65% in the second half.
Just incredible for a high school team.
Hopkins 74, Stillwater 45. They are your Class 4A champs. We'll wrap up the season next. So here's a recap of some of the storylines we had here in the 2019 Girls State Basketball Tournament. Hopkins finishing a perfect 32-0, their 7th state championship. We did have a new champion in all 4 classes, no repeats. In fact, only Hopkins made it to Championship Saturday as a Championship Saturday participant from last year. They were runners-up. Minnehaha Academy Redhawks, their first AA title since 2010, and Minneota and De La Salle back in the win column. Minneota winning their 2nd state title. De La Salle, their first title since that three-peat in the earlier part of the decade. We always like to wrap up our broadcast, our 10th as a team, celebrating our 10th anniversary up here together with sort of our favorite moments. Marissa, I'll let you go first.
You know, coming from a 4A school, I hold 4A deep close to my heart, so I have to go with the Hopkins second half performance. Like you said, we are going to be talking about that second half for years to come, capping off a 32-0 season for them.
Jenny?
I got to say, Paige Bueckers, I don't know for sure how many things she's won in her life or how many national teams and USA teams that she plays on. But to see the joy in that young lady's face when they won that championship and to know what a state championship in the Minnesota State Championship means to a kid that has the success of Paige Bueckers, that says a lot about this tournament.
For me, I look across the breadth of the 12 games that we brought you over the last 3 days, and in my 10, these were definitely, collectively, the 12 most competitive games we've had. My favorite moments were with 5 seconds left on the clock, somebody has the ball with a chance to win, lose, or tie. It is why I love my job. It is why we love bringing you these tournaments. It's also why I love working with you, Jenny and Marissa. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, that's it. 2019, the season is over. We have our champions. Congratulations to Minneota, Minnehaha Academy, De La Salle, and Hopkins. They have all been there before, but not recently. For Minneota, it's been since 2013. Minnehaha Academy since 2010. De La Salle since 2013. And even Hopkins, they hadn't won since 2015. So a lot of teams thirsty for championships have quenched that thirst. They will start. Who was the coach? One of the coaches earlier today said they're going to enjoy it, but here in a couple days they'll start thinking about next year. Hey, here at 45 TV, we're going to start thinking about next week. We're going to bring you the boys state tournament Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I invite you to join us then. It has been a pleasure. On behalf of everybody with 45 TV, I am Chris Long. The executive producer of Tournaments on 45 is Dennis Silva. The director is Pat O'Connor. The studio producer is Brian Monahan. And our director of operations is Monica Gilbert. Thanks for watching, everybody. The Tournaments on 45.